plan was to make shrimp quesadillas, but I just ate all the shrimp. So there won't be any shrimp quesadillas, but I do still have salmon left over, so I'm gonna make some salmon quesadillas, basically. So that's gonna be fire. This is my finished salmon, shiitake mushroom, spinach quesadilla.
The experience of Insecure. That like debate and dialogue, how much does that go into the actual writing and creation of the show?
It goes zero into the writing and creation of the show. Like we try to filter it all out, and think back to the first season when we just had no voices, because we just don't. It's not fun, you know. I think we're all writer creators, so we want to.
In LA now, editing. I'm so fucking hyped, like, bruh. So it's already like almost 2 o'clock and I haven't really done too much with the day. I did do some yoga, which I didn't record because I'm in my underwear, so I just felt like it was a little bit too much. But I still should do some kind of a workout. I'm trying to be expedient today because I actually want to kick it. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this and just try to shoot a little bit for today. Not really sure what. I had an idea, but I don't know. I think I go to Whole Foods every single day, but I gotta grab something real quick, so running out. All right, so I got the stuff I needed from Whole Foods. I just found out there's some Medman over here, man. I'm about to get some green. This is lit. Got the goods. Okay, Operation Cleanup is in effect. Stephanie would probably be pissed off at me because I've just been like racking up dishes. Like, yeah, shit is not looking the way it should look. I'm a messy guy, man. Like, I'll be doing stuff, so I'll put this here, put that there, but I clean up, you know what I'm saying? Got some calamari out the box. Let's throw this in the oven real quick. Alright, so I got this. Sorry, lighting is trash per usual. I got this Mezcal. It's called Del Maguey. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Mezcal with agave syrup. And I've never had this before, so I don't know. I'm kind of excited to try it. Okay, so I'm gonna make a cocktail. It's called Del Maguey Mezcal. About the brand, so I love their mezcal called Vita. I wonder what this is going to taste like. So yeah, it's kind of like a sweet mezcal. I don't know if you guys have ever had mezcal. Mezcal is it's like a smoky tequila basically. They smoke the agave plant. I prefer it. It's my drink of choice over tequila. I always get mezcal these days. I usually do like a mezcal paloma. I do a mezcal Negroni, or just a mezcal and grapefruit juice. But it is my preference. I also got this. I'm gonna make some like kind of pina colada kind of type drinks with it since it's already kind of sweet. I like sweet drinks, but I do also like bitter drinks. Like I love Campari, I love grapefruit juice, so like those kind of drinks are the shit for me. It smells delicious. Wow, it's good. It has like a sweet taste to it. Wow, that's fire. All right, so just put this over a little bit of ice. I think it's gonna be even better. Delicious. That's, it's a little sweet, but it's a little delicious. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yeah, I was craving like a pina colada and like, what's that? What else? Okay. All right, yeah, that's the cocktail. All right, I'm gonna check and see what you guys had to say about yesterday's video real quick. All right, he belongs to the streets. I hit y'all with the intro from this job I did in Jamaica. I was I was for this resort called Sandals. Hey, that Carling advert is a South African advert. Did you shoot in South Africa? And what did you think of black models moving to South Africa, Cape Town, pursue their modeling careers? As I'm hearing that a lot of black Americans are moving to Cape Town, as home prices are cheaper and their money goes far, hence there's a market for black models there. I actually shot that ad in Cape Town. I've actually been to Cape Town twice. I went first time in 2015 for 3 months, and then I went again in 2017 for 2.5 months. I'm with an agency there called Circle Models. They used to be called Full Circle when I went the first time. It's great, it's a great opportunity. Cape Town is just a great market to get started. But the rates are a lot lower than in America, but it's also less competitive in America because in cities like New York, LA, you're competing with models from Europe, from all over the world who've been doing it for a long time sometimes, or who just have fire books right away. So it is easier, especially as a commercial model, to get started there, to get some tear sheets, to get great pictures, especially in the winter, because when it's winter here, it's summer there. So it's just a great time it's a great place to get started. Beautiful country, but your money also goes a long way. So yeah, for me, it was one of the best experiences of my life. I love Cape Town. It's one of my favorite cities. And when I went there, I didn't know what to expect because they make you think Africa is just the jungle and the safari on TV. But Cape Town is just as modern. Like, I was actually, this is gonna sound ignorant, but I was like surprised to see malls and just like everything, and festivals and restaurants by the beach and everything that's happening there. I was really blown away by it. I think also the only thing too that kind of blew me away was how white it was. There's a huge white population in South Africa. I was expecting to really be just amongst my people, and it wasn't that. Honestly, also like even working on that job, shooting that commercial for Carling Black, I was the only black person on set other than the lady who was cleaning. You know, she was like, you know, cleaning up. And that was kind of a weird experience to be in South Africa, but be like a minority. And a lot of times, a lot of places I would be the minority. I tell people this story, but I was once, I was going with this guy who was a friend of mine who I met for someone else. I was going to a screening for he had a movie he was putting out, and it was in Kirstenbosch. He was having it in the gardens or whatever. So it was his film, his screening. I'm riding in the car with him, and we get there and we get out the car, and there's like a lady there. She comes up. It was like 3 of us. She comes up. She starts talking to him and talking to the other guy, and I'm like on my phone, so I didn't like jump in the conversation. And they said something. I think they said something about London or something, and I like jumped into the conversation, and she was like, "Oh my God, I didn't hear your accent. I would have acknowledged you." So basically what she was trying to say was she thought I was the help, you know, like she thought I was just there to like assist them. But once she heard my American accent, then boom, like, you know what I mean? Now she's like, okay, you know, hi, what's your name? Nice to meet you. And I didn't get it, like I felt the way, but like I realized I couldn't get offended because like that is just how culture is over there. And like that threw me back, like that threw me way back because we're not there in America anymore. But I had to realize like apartheid in the 90s in Cape Town, so things are just a lot different. And I think some of that used to get to me. Like I would be, because I stayed in Sea Point, like in model housing or whatever. They got us an apartment, me and another guy. We stayed on Sea Point, and then the last time I stayed in City Center, a nice apartment. And like I said, your money goes a long way when you're coming with USD, because it's like the rand is 10 to 1. So yeah, I had a guy who was like confused as to why I was shopping in the grocery store I was in. He's like asking me if I was colored, and if you're from South Africa, you know what that means. Yeah, it was just experiences like that. I think for me as a black model were tough because it's just not like that in America. But yeah, I think it's a great place for models to get started for sure. It's an easier market. There's a lot of work, you know, during the summer. I don't know what things are about to be like. I don't know what things are about to be like anywhere, honestly. So any advice I'm giving, like, take it with a grain of salt because the whole thing is about to switch up. But back in the day, I loved it. I loved Cape Town. I loved everything about it. It's a great market. I made money. I even got flown out to Lebanon to shoot a job once. Like, they'll fly you to Johannesburg. Like, it's just really cool. Like, it's just a really cool experience. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of models from all over the world coming to town. Like I said, my boy Okan, I met from Greece there. People from Paris, people from Europe, people from America. My friend Christina, one of my best friends, I met her there. My boy Rich, like, it was one of my best friends, Maya. Like, I met some amazing people who are my friends today traveling there. So like, I love Cape Town. I highly recommend it. But yeah, prices are definitely cheaper, man. Your money goes a long way. The dollar usually is 10 to 1. So for me, like, coming with USD, I would live like a king. Like, just could blow money and just eat food is amazing. Everything is super fresh. So yeah, like, it is just the most amazing experience ever. I love it. The only thing is you do get paid in the local currency. So a job that would be $1,000 in America is only going to be about $200, maybe max $300 sometimes there. So that sucks because you feel like you're working for pennies. But when you're over there, things don't cost anything. Ubers are $2, $3, like, whereas it's 10, 15 bucks per ride in America. So for me, it's like a great paid vacation. But you know, once you start getting in the game, like, you do end up wanting to make the USD or the euro. So it's like, okay, like, I can't keep going to Cape Town. Like, I need to be in LA or New York. Like, I need to make this real money. But yeah, it's a great place to get started for sure, for sure. Oh, people miss Venice, damn. I'm actually really enjoying downtown, but I do miss running by the beach. Like, it wasn't the same running like over there. Alright, that concludes today's vlog. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah.